Good morning, everyone. We
Good
can
morning.
start our Brother Michael's 40-day memorial service. Let's stand together and sing Song of the Morning. We have no time. Please join me in prayer. Oh, glorious Heavenly Parent, Creator of heaven, earth, and humankind, today we gathered here in memory of your precious Son, Michael Escobar. Heavenly Parent, we want to invite you to join with us in this memorial service. Heavenly Parent, we want to pay our respect to Him, share our love towards Him, and we want to tell Him that we love Him. Heavenly Parent, we know you love Michael and you care about Michael. Heavenly Parent, so as we gathered here in his memory, thinking about all the amazing experiences we had with him. Heavenly Parent, we are here with his parents, with his brothers. Heavenly Parent, though we are still grieving, Heavenly Parent, we, on this 40th day, we gathered here to let him go to the spirit world as a proud son of you, God, Heavenly Parent. Please join with us in this memorial service. I report this in the name of Manoj and Rani of Ilashadal Blessed Central Family. Aju. Please have a seat. Good morning. Good morning, all of you, for joining us this morning service. Many times morning 9 o'clock is not easy for especially many of you who have other jobs, also other things to do. Mornings are always busy for me, after dropping off our children, and for some funny reason, always when I have to come early, something happens, then I get late. I was telling my kids earlier, I have to drop you off today early. Then at the end, while I was dropping my kids, anyway, we had to finish many things. Then I was saying, I don't understand. You were telling me that you had to leave early today. Why it is late today? I was, so things happen. I run out of home. Usually I come out with a jacket. I even forget my blazer. Yeah. Thank you so much for all of you to join here in support of Escobar family. Please join me. Let me read a small passage. It's from Book 7, Earthly Life and the Spirit World. Heaven is an infinite world where everything is connected by bridges of love. If the people you have witnessed to are spread across the world, through them paths will be formed over which you can travel to and fro, covering a much wider area when you go to the spirit world. Everyone will want to connect and relate with you. Just as on earth you are connected to others through ideology, a similar structure will be organized around you in heaven. It's like having many students you have educated. When you pass on to the next world, after resolving everything on earth, you will be able to resolve things in the spiritual world through your relationships in a much wider realm of activity. Now, I really want to talk about the spiritual world, and today, because Michael is, according to what we believe, Michael is passing on to the spirit world completely today. This initial 40 days after the Summa ceremony and after the passing of a person, he or she is still in the earth and maybe some part in the spirit world. It's like a transition period, and today we believe today is the day he is going to be completely get used to the spirit world. Oh, this is what it is, and now I can understand. And it is for us also, it is important for us to understand that too. Here in the physical world, we when we see, we smile each other, shake hands towards each other, say good morning or good afternoon. And by that way, we are kind of connecting to each other, relating to each other. And also to parents saying that sometimes in the in the physical world, we connect with people because we have a similar ideology or similar understanding, a similar faith. And that way, we connect very quickly. And whereas in the spirit world, it is absolutely based on the love or love relationship. That is the only thing which connects us in the spirit world. And that's why it says, almost all the time we have here is a training ground, is the way we are expanding our love. When you talk about love, it is not limited. Here it's saying heaven is an infinite world where everything is connected by bridges of love. What is infinite means? You can't measure that. There is no finite things can measure that world, but there is love. Then you need to understand what is love means. Love is not something based on the ideology we believe. Love is not something on the lifestyle we are living upon. Love is not something based on whether we smile towards each other or shake hands towards each other. But those are the things which we are trying to learn, trying to understand love. But once you understand love, it is way beyond more than that. And the spiritual world is based on that relationship. And while we are on this earth also, we truly need to love each other. In order to love each other, we forgive each other many times. If sometimes things we cannot accept, we completely forgive. And then only the love can be there. And even many times it is because of love we forgive. And that's what sometimes you can even think like, we are still so difficult to understand the passing of Michael. But still, whatever it is, we have to have love and forgiveness. Only when we completely forgive everyone and anyone, including Michael, including all of us, then only Michael can truly into the spirit world, freely live there, because it's a place where completely based on love. It is not a place where regrets can be there. It's not a place where accusations have any place. As long as we stay in the physical world, by many times in the physical world, what things comes immediately, we're finding a way to accuse another person, finding a way to say like, oh, he should not have done that, she should not have done that, why it happened. But I believe many times what this passage is telling us that, heaven, where we all want to be in one day, is a place where only through love you can come at. And that love means there is no other things. It is love. And sometimes when I prepare my sermons and prepare reading through parents' words, I feel like I can experience a glimpse of that, what is love means. But still, I cannot keep that all the time in my life. I cannot keep that kind of unconditional forgiveness and unconditional love in my physical life here while I'm here. But we have to. I believe all of you are same like me. We all are human beings. But every day we need to try. We have to try. And then we try every day. We can understand what is love means. And we can understand, we can completely love a person, even though we don't agree with what he or she is doing in their life, or what he or she is doing to us, but still we can love. And that's a place where Michael is going to be today. And even though we cannot accept he is in the spirit world, he is no more physically with us, and he is spiritually, he will be with us for eternity if he is with us. And he can never, that as long as there is love, no one can take away Michael from us. No one can take away anybody who pass away from this physical world to spiritual world. As long as there is love, no one can separate us. And let us continuously invest our life for Michael, as well as for heaven's sake, with forgiveness, with gratitude, with humility, with all the qualities God is trying to show us Let us practice that in our life so that we can truly keep Michael in our life. I know it is for it is way beyond anyone else can understand what family is going through, what father going through, what mother going through. Sometimes you can't even understand each other how much a mother suffer when a child pass on to the spirit world, and a mother can't understand how much a father experienced the difficulty, and neither father or mother can understand how much a brother have difficulty. And that way sometimes how much friends miss him, no one else can understand. But as long as we are connected in love, we are one in love, we can all support each other, we can soothe each other, we can truly really become a person who are the healing of God here in this world. Yesterday, 2 days ago, one lady came to my office. She wanted to start a group here, group for people who have someone who passed on to spirit world, someone who died because of substance abuse. And he had it's a young lady, I think 32, 33, something like that, in early 30s. Her husband was a heroin addict, and otherwise wonderful person, and passed on to the spirit world without any preparation. And then somehow she found a group which she is starting here now, and through that group she found some kind of healing, and now she wants to bring that healing to other people who also have similar experiences. And when I talked to her that she came to our church to have to rent a place, and then I told her, we want to support you. You don't need to pay rent now, at least for now, as long as until you have enough people to support you and pay you, because I felt this is something we would start. This is something our church would start. This is someone coming from another place and want to start for the community here, for the people who live here, because she wants to heal the people. And that is something God is walking into our office, coming and asking us, can I heal people here? Can I use this lady to heal people around? Can you help? And she was telling us that she went to some other churches here. They didn't allow her to do because it's from another group. But this is, love has no groups. Love has no denominations. Love has no religion. God's love is for everyone, same thing, if we can share that. And when we go through tragedies, difficulties, sometimes we hit the bottom of the place where we can be. But again, there also God's love is there, and we can let other people experience that God's love only if we allow God to work through us. And here, I personally still can't accept Michael is in the spirit world. Michael is no more with us. But that is the reality, and we have to accept that, and then we have to make it to the next level, that how can Michael's life a reality for me right now? He can live with me, and that happens only through love. And let us make it that way. Let us try our best. It's not going to be the easiest thing, but let's try our best. And again, I want to tell you, even though I'm not able to be always with you, and always even by phone, I'm not able to call you all the time. Sometimes not even once a week, but all the time, perhaps every day. I remember, I pray for you all, and we are, as a community, I know many of us, most of us do the same, and that way we are with you, and we are with Michael. We love you. Don't worry about anything happened, but you are our precious friend, brother, son, and we love you. And Scoba family, we are with you. Thank you so much for all of you who joined this morning. Let us continuously love Michael, and let's continuously support God and true parents in what they are doing for all of us. Thank you so much. God bless you. Let's continue our service. Mr. Scoba, would you be able to say a prayer? Or even if you would like to say something, please. If any of you would like to say something, please come up and share. You don't have to get pressured if you're okay. Otherwise, don't worry.
Well, I wrote a prayer that I wanted to. I also wrote. Been trying to write something cohesive, legible, and I just want to thank everyone, Pastor Manoj and Ms. Eriko Endo. I feel like our family, together with community, we are working together somehow with our activities, whether we are doing it together or separate, but center on Pastor Manoj and center on Ms. Eriko and those, and not also, but as well as their families, right? So there is a level of sacrifice that the families go through of a public figure, and I just wanted to acknowledge that. And without your families, you wouldn't be here, and without you, we wouldn't have a community. So when I remember when I found out that Pastor Manoj wanted to take the responsibility of being the pastor, I really felt for him. I really greatly appreciated the first moment when he was passing by and Pete Ferma introduced us. And because that's a level of sacrifice that not a lot of people can do. When you are a public figure, you sacrifice your own family every day, every moment. And that's something that I just wanted to acknowledge and thank you. And you know, when you said that we are brothers, I really felt that. And when you said that Michael is your nephew, I'm really grateful for that. And I know that a lot of people felt the same way for Michael. So I just wanted to say that. Thank you. Thank you.
So anyone else would like to share, his friends or anyone? Come up and share something if you would like. If not, we can just try. Yeah, let's stand together. We will do, Mr. Escobar will say a prayer, then we will have a unison prayer together.
Okay. Dear Heavenly Father and true parents, we come to you at this time on the 40th day of Michael's ascension ceremony. We have been working together, Michael's family, and Pastor Manoj and Miss Endo's family. Together with the community, we have been conducting conditions, and we want to be able to humbly offer to you these conditions in Michael's name. And we really want to understand what the spirit world is, what our own physical world is. We are really sorry that we are not open to many of these ideas, beliefs, and that we need a tragedy like ours to understand, and I'd like to apologize for that. And that Michael's life, it was more precious than that. In life, he needed to have his own wife, family, children, and that's a greater sacrifice, and that's a greater offering. We would like to come together today and humbly ask you to accept it for his growth, for his own growth and benefit, and passing on to the spirit world now, and he can start developing spiritually. We would like to pledge our time and energy on our daily activities as a family and as a community for his growth and development. And when we are ready to meet with him, we can continue on supporting, and we can continue on developing and growing as a family. We pray all these things in the name of Michael Escobar and Escobar's family. Thank you. At you.
Thank you.
Let's say unison prayer.
We really want to understand.
Ancestors, Almighty, please guide him to the holy place. Take care of my in the spiritual world. And now join to God's family. And he going to continue to live in life in the eternal place. In life. Guide us, walk with us for higher purpose. And one day, when we enter the spiritual world, we can see you again. Until that moment, we are living here, the physical world, and we continue to loving others and building society, good environment. Nobody live alone. Everybody care each other. Culture of heart, culture of living for the sake of others. And everybody care each other. Such a world, community, New Jersey, we're going to continue to build. And please protect your son and daughter, your brother, your parents, Escobar family, and the his brother. Protect them, guide them to good way, and they can truly overcome from this sadness. Make a good family, good relationship with each other, as a father and mother, as a friend, as a husband and wife, and parents and children, and the siblings, care each other, and more strong, loving, creative, loving family. Keep their heart. And we don't forget. We always appreciate.
Let's sing Tongal. Uri Sogonam say? Yeah.
존귀하신 하늘 부모님, 억만세! 사랑하시는 존진 자포님, 억만세! 조인국 창공, 억만세! Mike Escobar, our loving son and brother, going to spiritual world, 억만세!
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Oh.